Europe was amazing. I mean, you can't really put it into words. Being able to hang out with, 10 family members pretty much, with the whole team and the coaching staff, you get to go out and you see the world. I had never been over to Europe, and I know a lot of the girls haven't either, so we were able to experience stuff and get to know each other on a deeper level and play basketball.
It was a really great trip for all of us, just because we had a lot of new kids with true freshmen, and there were a few girls that had redshirted last year, and then me and Shay transferring in. It was just kind of such a different dynamic from the team last year, so I think that it was really important for us to spend time with each other and kind of build that chemistry. So the trip I think it was great, and it was really fun. I mean, the places we went were beautiful, so it was awesome.
We had a lot of new faces, and even some of the returning kids were redshirted, so they hadn't been on the court. We had 2 of those kids on the roster, so we have over half our roster was new roles, maybe not new faces, but new roles, and we had 5 new kids. So it was important not only for chemistry, but I think just the 10 days of practice was helpful.
The history of Rome, that was the most fun thing I've ever learned about. I hate history. I never really was interested, and then I went there and I couldn't learn enough. I was asking questions, and it was just really fun to learn about. And then Paris was obviously beautiful.
I think my favorite place that we went was, it's so tough between Paris and London. I don't know, because they were so different. I think the architecture in Paris was incredible to me, but I think just the atmosphere of London was really cool. It was just such a diverse city. It was really cool. I'm really tired right now, but it's really pretty.
Are you teasing me?
Yeah.
Good evening, Spartan fans, and welcome live to the Breslin Center, where tonight it's Game 3 of the season with the Michigan State University Spartans getting set to take on the Southern University Jaguars. The ball is tossed up in the air. The tip is won by the Spartans, and here we go for the Breslin Center. It's the Spartans and the Jaguars. Out to AG on the right wing. Lob down low to Reimer, the post. Puts on the deck with the left hand. Turnaround hook shot, rimming, good. Taya Reimer with the first bucket of the ball game. Michigan State up 2-0. AG drives inside, gets underneath, hooks it up and in. How about that take by Brandy AG? She got swarmed by 3 defenders and still finished with the reverse layup. McCutcheon pushes the other way. She drives into the lane, hand off to Gaines. The rack lays it up and good. That is a beautiful find by Taryn McCutcheon. Spartans up after the first half. They lead 36-18 against the Jaguars. First all-time meeting between these 2 programs. The Spartans trying to go to 3-0 to start the season, and so far in good shape early. Reimer trying to track down the rebound. It does, but it wasn't easy. Head to Jan Koska. Steps up for a 3-ball. Splash! Left wing 3 falls home for Jan Koska. 12 points for Tori tonight. Spartans up 44-19 in the third. Down low, knocked away by Holly, and she splits 2 defenders to pick it up, goes to the rack in transition, and lays it home. Good hustle by Nia Holly. Off to McCutcheon. Thought about a 3, now drives, gets inside to the rack with the left hand. Oh, what a finish, and the foul! Spartans win tonight, 70-55, and the Spartans start the season 3-0 with the win against Southern. This wraps up the 3-game homestand for Michigan State. They'll be on the road until December 3rd. So tough road test coming up for MSU. This was a stout home battle for Michigan State in the non-conference, but Michigan State comes out on top, and they beat Southern 70-55.
Oregon was an all-around horrible game for everybody. It was definitely a wake-up call. I think we definitely needed it. As bad as that sounds, we think we needed it to happen for us to be able to learn how to play harder, learn how to play tougher, learn how to push through some things that we're struggling with, and even get pushed more in practice. Those practices after that were the toughest we've had all year. And I think as a team, we're young, and we need to learn how to get through those things together and come together after those type of things happen. So I think it definitely made us a better team after that game.
think it was challenging. That was a long week. We were gone for 7 days, and to start at Oregon and then have to fly and fly again. You know, going cross country like that isn't easy, and then playing back to back wasn't easy either. But I was proud of our kids to be able to come out with that victory in both those situations. I thought our Delaware game, we really came out strong. That was sort of a statement game after what happened to us at Oregon. I didn't love how we played against Cal Northridge, and you know, it's sort of their Super Bowl game. I think we were a little bit sluggish, but some of that was I don't think we were in the best shape, and that's when we started to kind of push them a little bit more on that trip.
MSU wins 63-59 behind a great defensive effort at the end of this one.
I like the freshman class a lot. They have really, really high IQs, which is important. I think if you're going to transition into this game and have some opportunity to get on a basketball court early in your career, not only do you have to have the talent piece, but the IQ of the game has to be there, because it is faster and there is scouting reports involved, and there's certain things we do, and we have changing defenses and lots of different plays, and so it can become overwhelming. I think, but this freshman class really understands the game of basketball, and that's really been helpful.
Every one of my teammates, I learned stuff from them every practice, just watching them. I don't think they really realize how much I observe everybody. I learn from Coach. I'll watch how she communicates with the team. So it's very challenging, but it's also very fun, and I'm really grateful that I'm doing it.
Taryn is like my little Tori, I feel like, from freshman year, and I've kind of taken her under my wing, and it's been important to me to help her play and have her confidence and just play at the highest level she can and not worry about too much. And so that's been fun, watching her play so well and trying to help her in that aspect.
I think I've helped Nia probably the most, just because lately she's been playing more of the 4 spot. And that's kind of my natural position, so just trying to help her with the plays, because you know, transitioning from being a guard now to a post it's tough being a freshman and learning plays anyways, but then having to learn multiple positions, so just helping her that way.
Drika's explosive. She gets rebounds, defensive rebounds. She gets fouled 4 or 5 times a game if she played the entire game. So they each bring different things, but it's been fun watching them grow and learning what their role is on the team and trying to do that the best they can. Our identity, I think we're finding it right now, to be honest. I think it started with Quinnipiac and putting in the press, and it makes us play with energy, and it makes us have fun while we're playing, you know. Getting some steals and some turnovers, and it just takes us right into our offense, and we're able to score some more points that way. And I think that we're right in the middle of finding it. It started, and then it continued to Rhode Island. I think Rhode Island was our best game as a team so far. We finally beat a team that we were supposed to beat by a lot, and it just felt like everybody was finally clicking, and we're getting our identity known through the press and through the 3 defense, and being able to score the ball between our bigs and our guards.
For us to win a Big Ten championship, we gotta continue to work on our toughness overall, and I think specifically defensively, because that's something that Michigan State has always been, I guess, known for, is toughness and just a defensive presence. And I remember even being at Notre Dame and playing against Michigan State, and I was like, oh my God, I would never liked to play Michigan State because of those 2 things. So I think that we're still trying to build our identity in that way.
What our identity should be, to me, it always should be defense and rebounding. You know, those are the things that I think Michigan State has been known for from a physical standpoint. You know, we're tough that way, and I don't think we're tough enough when it comes to that side yet. But we'll get there.